Good morning. To warm up our brains this morning, I'm going to show you some 10 frames, and let's see if you can say the number that you see on the 10 frame without counting each of the spots. I'm only going to show it to you for quite a short time, so concentrate and see if you can guess how many spots you can see. So today we're going to continue with our learning about time. And today we're going to have a look at a clock. Now there are two different types of clocks that you'll see around you. One is called an analog clock, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And another is called a digital clock. Now these days it's mostly digital clocks that you do see around and about. But I want to show you an analog clock so we can learn about the different parts of the clock and how they help us to tell the time. So in a moment you're going to see a clock and I'm going to talk you through everything that we can see there. Bye. So here's an example of an analog clock. Now believe it or not, I don't actually have an analog clock in my house at all. So I had to go and find one on the iPad so I can show you what's on the clock and the jobs of everything on the clock. The first thing I want you to do is notice which numbers are on the clock. So I'm just going to pause the video while you count around and see which numbers are there. The next thing I want you to notice is that there are 3 lines on the clock. Now, they have special names. I don't expect you to remember these names yet, but I'm going to tell you what they are anyway. The red one that's moving all the way around the clock quite quickly is the second hand. It counts seconds. The longer pointed arrow here is called the minute hand, and the shorter one here is called the hour hand. Now when this red line gets to the top, we're going to watch it go all the way around from now. As it passes around the clock, it's counting in something called seconds. I wonder how many seconds it takes to get all the way back up to 12 again. Don't worry, we're going to find out in a minute. Just keep watching. There we go. We just watched 1 minute. Now, I wonder if you guessed how many seconds it takes to go around the clock one time. Well, I'm going to tell you it takes 60 seconds. So if you count slowly to 60, that will tell you approximately how long a minute is. So for your job today, I would like you to have a go at drawing an analog clock. See if you can get the numbers in just about the right places. And if you want to draw the minute, second and hour hands on your clock, you can do that too. I'd love to see some pictures of what you've done, so let me know when you've finished and I'll take a look.